My first car was handed down to me and my brother from my mother. I guess it wasn't even handed down. We just shared it with my mother. It was a Malibu, a Chevy Malibu. I actually started driving that car before it was shared or handed down with me because I used to sneak the car out before I was of age. I would have a very elaborate plan with a couple of friends of mine that we regularly would sneak out, and I was the one that would sneak the car out. I remember one time my mother and my stepfather were having a party. While the party was going on, I snuck out of the house, opened the garage, rolled the Chevy Malibu out into the street, opened the car door to push the car in neutral down the street so I didn't start the car in front of the house because I wasn't bright enough to realize that, of course, they can't hear a car starting outside. So I'm out in front of the house with the car, one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the open door, and I'm pushing the car, not realizing the horn that I'm hearing honking is me pushing the horn on the steering wheel. And when I realize that, I freak out, run and hide behind a tree in our yard, and then I look out and I see our abandoned car in front of the house, just sitting there with the door ajar. And I'm like, what on earth am I thinking my parents would do if they look out the window and they just see a car, their car, abandoned in the street? It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, well, that's fine. Tig's not a part of this, so we'll just go back to the party. When my brother and I started driving it, my mother had already run it into the ground. So, I mean, best of luck if you're out there and you ended up with my family's old Chevy Malibu. Hey, you can listen to the Handsome Podcast wherever you get podcasts, and also now on YouTube.